Okay, let's get going. I'm really excited for this session because I really need it. Um, so um, I know I mentioned the past couple of weeks or so I've felt like I've been in the space where I'm just doing things and unable to really complete them, and that's just kind of the nature of what I'm immersed in these days with healthcare and insurance and sort of getting new programs up and running. And you know, um, I noticed that there's this part of me when I get into trouble, it's because there's a complaining part of my mind. I was thinking, well, like, what exactly is complaining? And I think one of the aspects of complaining is when the mind attaches to an idea of how things should be, maybe how they were in the past, or what I'm telling myself the way they should be, and they're not, then that gap is where complaint lives. And so I think the antidote to that is presence, and then this thing that Ajahn Chah uh, refers to here really more poetically than I can, which is do everything with a mind that lets go. Do not expect any praise or reward. If you let go a little, you'll have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you'll have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you will know complete peace and freedom. Your struggles with the world will have come to an end. And really, I think what he's referring to is this attachment to things should be this way and they're not, and then comes complaining. And sometimes for me also there's sort of I have this tendency towards depression. That's just kind of where I go. It's just like, what's the point? And this sucks and everything, it's never going to work out the way I want it to. And yeah, so the antidote to that, I think, is letting go. So I thought let's spend some time today practicing the not so subtle art of learning how to let go. So let's close our eyes. I also like the term surrender. Well, I don't think of surrender as like capitulation. That just feels like it's imbued with a sense of victimhood and throwing up your hands and giving up. The surrender I'm talking about is a kind of courageous move where you just lean into whatever the discomfort is, whatever the narrative is that says, oh, it should be this way, and why does it always or never? And just to sort of chest out, chin up, leaning into it and saying, like, yeah, okay, right here, right now, this is how things are, and that's okay. I mean, I'm okay. We're okay. We wouldn't be able to be on this call if we weren't fundamentally okay. Doesn't mean our life is perfect or that everything's happening the way it should, or the way our mind tells us it should, but heart's still beating, lungs are breathing, sun is shining. And so I think there it is. It's the ability to say, yeah, I see my mind wants it to be a certain way. And if I let go of that expectation or that need, I let go a little, then I have a little bit of peace. I let go a lot of peace. So see if you can find a narrative or a story that your mind is attaching to. And it could be something really big. The political scene is pretty. I was about to add in this judgment. For me, it's a little bit depressing and a little bit scary. And if I go down that rabbit hole, then my whole life gets consumed by that. And I forget that right here, right now, I'm hanging out with you all. I'm safe. I can let go of the attachment to these ideas as to how things should be. What is that in your life right now? What is there that you can intentionally lean into and let go at the same time? And in my experience, this is true for certainly these big, unwieldy, um, political news cycle type issues. And it also has to do with, our relationship to our body, our relationship to our definitions of success and competency. What would it be like to just let go a little bit more, just relax? And I know for me, when I have this vision of, a spiritually accomplished being, or like a bodhisattva, or someone who's just kind of floating through life, flowing, um, in essence, what they're doing is they're meeting life as it is, and they're letting go of ideas or notions as to how it should be, and instead taking the courageous step to just lean into, yeah, but this is what it's like right now. Maybe also get curious about the resistance to that. For me, oftentimes there's this sense of, well, if I just let go, I'll just become this like this goopy blob that just has absolutely no backbone, no vision, no sense of values. I just need to accommodate everything that is happening around me, and that's not what I'm talking about. I think there's again a more courageous, upright stance to take, to lean in and let go at the same time. And I'm hoping you can feel or sense the shift from powerlessness to, okay, now I'm back in my power, and I can engage with reality. And the doorway into that is presence. So just becoming more acutely aware of what's happening right now, and keeping it really simple. So just here, breathing, sitting, existing. And that also goes for all the yeah buts that the mind will throw our way. Yeah, but if I do that, or if I let them get away with this, or I can't just let that happen. I need to push back. Just a question of finding that contact with reality, and then saying, okay, what does being me look like in the face of this? What could I do, or what might I do if I accepted things as they were and let go of these ideas and instead just leaned in with everything that I've got and then went from there? If you get lost in the meandering thoughts and all the reasons why there's problems and this isn't going to work and they need to change or do X, Y, and Z, then just keep coming back to, okay, but right now they're not. This is, things are different. So now what? What can I do? What can I say? In my experience, we're always better off when we can meet the present moment with a sense of realism, kind of fortitude versus complaining, victimhood. Take a deep breath in through the nose, slow out breath through the mouth, relaxing the hands and the feet, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a really, really slow one. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just keep pushing slowly. Stay in control. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just rest. Keep your eyes closed. Letting this moment be what it is. And just trusting that if you stay connected with this center, this groundedness, whatever decisions you make in 5 minutes, 5 hours from now, will be the right ones.
35 or 44.
All right, go ahead, open your eyes, come on back. That's all I got. Hope that's useful. Sending you on your way into the weekend, and keep the faith, and I'll see you on Monday, hopefully.